Okay, please don't hate me, but that link, the one you
got elbow deep in Ursix for?
more like wrist deep, but yeah, it didn't have all the intel I needed.
Again? But you said...
I know, I messed up. Remember my aunt's journal?
The one that proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss?
Yeah, it was stolen.
What? When?
Like, 2 months ago?
Why didn't you say so?
Because I thought we could steal the information back without facing the thieves head on.
The outlaws in the cave. They're the ones who took the journal.
Sort of. They work for the guy who took it, a jerk named Talon.
How did this happen?
Minor details. What's done is done. We just gotta keep moving forward.
Okay. What's our next move?
We ambush Talon and steal back the journal.
And you'll show up this time.
You make me sound so flaky. Of course I'll be there.
Is this your work?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I scraped that together with what I remembered from my aunt's research. It charts the routes of the caravans that vanished in the Emerald Abyss.
So you can do something besides cause trouble.
You sound like the commander.
The viscera on my javelin makes me think he has a point.
I do feel bad about that.
Do you?
A little bit. Sure.
You should consider quitting your day job.
Hey, I'd be a great sentinel if the commander would let me stretch my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought I was some kind of vicious killer, but after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but they'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I don't know. She was mixed up with some bad people.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it. Layton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course, of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
I won't lie, it could. But I've seen my share of rough stuff in the world. Try me.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'm glad I never crossed your path. That was frightening.
I frightened myself. I was ordered to kill people, and I never questioned it.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay. If it's too painful...
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, I think it's tearing you apart.
Can I ever be whole again?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.
And with something like that, you should really soak it. Hey! I learned something about a certain someone that I believe may be of interest to you.
I doubt it.
Yeah, right. Brace yourself, because this is gonna hit you pretty hard. Sentinel Dax is actually a princess.
This time, Neeson, you've succeeded in pissing me off.
Why? I thought you'd like to know.
Everyone in the fort knows Dax is a princess, and even if they didn't, it's irresponsible to reveal that kind of information.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a royalist or whatever.
That's not the point. You shouldn't be gossiping at all.
Okay, I hear you. But you're still gonna come to me for all your inside information, right?
I never did.
So, nothing's changed with us?
No.
Whew. Good, okay. So, hey, do you want to go for a bite or something?
Nope.
I get it. Next time, I swear I'm gonna be a better friend. I will always be your friend.
Hi, Merelda. How are you?
I don't know. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we still can't have a memorial for him.
No, the vase wasn't there. And it's strange, now that I'm trying to remember some things you've said. I wonder, I don't know if the vase was ever there. I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
That's because your memory is playing tricks on you.
Why would it do that?
To protect you from painful things that happened.
Like what?
Why is the vase important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
You were hurt. And?
I was? How? This is important.
No. I don't want to remember that day.
You've been in denial. Remembering what happened is the only way to get past this.
The truth almost killed me.
Except it didn't. You're still here. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Freemark was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you...
You can do this.
You died. My brave little girl. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer, fall in love, become a woman, but you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
But I loved them. So much.
They wouldn't want you to blame yourself. They'd want you to be happy again. Can you do that?
I think so. Yes. But you're not Serana, are you?
No, I'm just a freelancer who reminds you of her.
You are everything I'd hoped she'd become. There's a mother out there lucky to have you as a daughter. What you've done for me, you saved me.
I just gave you a little nudge. You saved yourself.
My thanks could never be enough, but... Thank you.
Be well. Take care of yourself.
He's been building it himself. Fixing it.
Maybe the problem is...
We have lots of rare items. What do you need done?
it's Bryn.
Hi. Do you know where your sentinel's headed?
We were tracing a shaper relic the Scars had stolen. A big one, far from the fort. I'll send you their last coordinates.
Got it. What were your missing sentinel's exact orders?
Track, report, and bring back the shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it.
Scar hides are down. Good riddance. That's the last of them.
Good. Let's look for signs of the Sentinels.
Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
Think the Grey grabbed its great paw. Okay, got their next location.
Bryn? This is really far from the fort.
I know. The Scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us. This is where the beacon directed us.
No scars this time, but no sentinels either. Maybe there's another beacon? All right. The second beacon, Bryn.
I was hoping for more sentinel-shaped finds, but I'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Bryn?
Just be careful.
I'm in trouble here. Scars barricaded the mine entrance. Looks recent.
Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives.
I'm on it. Found a bomb. What did I tell you? Scars. Take it to the barricade. Bryn, I'm arming the bomb. Stay close while it arms. Scars won't be happy. Bomb's done arming. Get some distance. That did it. Barricade's down. Great. Into the ranks. Bryn, one of your team.
Bar. Is he okay?
Fought a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Arcanist equipment. Want to bet that Shaper relic's in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know.
Sentinel bar. Can you stand?
Took some knocks, but I'm coming away.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see the squad.
Scars! Sentinel. I found one of your people.
Sentinel Jaren.
Right. Understood.
Got more scars. You know what to do. Bryn, I found another of your sentinels.
Okay. Okay.
Send all this. Sentinel Pro. Damn it.
I don't see a signet. It's missing.
There was a big scar. Their leader. They must have taken it.
Where is it now?
You should. Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Duty calls, Freelancer.
the bar? What happened?
That relic the scars took went volatile. Squad tried to seal it off.
Bar? You okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last sentinels.
Will do.
We've found 4 sentinels so far. The other 2 could still be alive.
I'll tell you if I see them, Grin.
What is that, an R6? It's huge! How is that R6 still standing?
It's a tough one! That's it. Huge R6 down.
Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the sentinels?
Grin, I found the 5th Sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the R6. Tam must have died silencing it. If your Sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's... done. You did good work.
I'm sorry I couldn't find your last Sentinel. He might have made it out.
Thanks to you, we saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And a missing sentinel to track down.
Take care, Grin.
Hey! Thanks!
Let's get this javelin ready to go.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
Much better. All thanks to you.
Couldn't leave you to suffer like that.
You were everything I'd hoped Serrano would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
I can see why, but it's good to see you're moving on.
My mother always said I was too stubborn. I didn't realize how right she was. All these years I've been drifting. I finally let myself grieve.
That's important.
A lot of crying. But mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of her. She was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
More like a boulder. This is my last day here. I'm moving to Antium to be with my sister.
Fresh air, fresh start.
That's the plan. Hope to start painting again too.
So this is goodbye?
I think it is. Not that I didn't enjoy your company, but time to move on. Goodbye, freelancer.
Take care.
You sure it's okay? Come on, your first solo long haul. You should be excited.
Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
Sure, but I don't want to hear one word of gossip.
Really? Well, I wouldn't call this gossip exactly.
Are you going to say anything about her that isn't complimentary?
I guess it could be perceived that way, if that were the manner in which someone chose to take it.
Then don't say it.
Okay, sure. Let's just shoot the breeze then.
Sounds good.
How about that weather, huh? All right, this is really hard for me, you know, because I was going to tell you something important, but now I can't.
Yeah, this must be difficult for you.
Oh, you really get me. Thanks for being so understanding. Well, maybe next time you'll be open to some Bryn news.
I doubt it.
Yeah, me too. All right, see you later, Lancer.
Nadira.
Freelancer. My husband Layton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past. What he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was hard to hear. But if you're a Dominion spy, I guess it's part of the job.
The things they do to their own people, or make their people do to themselves, I can't imagine bearing those scars.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
This can't be easy. Married to someone with a past like that.
It works both ways. He puts up with me, too. In this line of work, we've all got baggage.
Must be worth the trouble, though.
It is.
Well, if I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
Freelancer, I have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello. Anyhow, listen, I think our Freelancer Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you... If enough people are...
Bryn, you've gotten even more plants.
Why, yes. Thank you for noticing. I was keeping them in the barracks, but I was told that was a waste of equipment space.
Nothing wrong with trying to brighten up Sentinel HQ.
I tried the morale boost argument. It didn't go well.
Isn't growing all these a lot of work?
Oh, you have no idea. The watering schedules alone. And I have to stop people from stealing them to impress their dates.
Stealing? From you?
All the time.
Your dates must be impressed with this, though.
Oh, no, I don't date. It's not my thing.
Gotcha. Thanks for telling me about your gardening, Bryn.
I admit, it's nice to have someone actually inquire. I mean, you usually do, about everything. But still nice. Sentinel Patrol. I don't see survivors. You need to gather their signets. Sentinels have gone missing. I need you to head to their last known location.
I'll see what I can do.
Move and get your way. Let's make sure everybody walks away from this, freelancer. Okay, that's the third signet. That's every signet in the area. Glad we can archive them properly. Just one more thing. A group of sentinels are targeting a threat to the fort. They could use your help. Okay, understood. This is the raid point. The sentinels could use someone to blow up the scorpion eggs. Someone means you. Just to be clear. Team got the last scorpion egg. Right. Now take out those active hostiles.
Javelin, freelancer. Good. That wasn't the end of it. Sentinels are going after a threat to the fort. I need you to back them up.
Got it. On my way. Grab the strike point. Help the Sentinels take out the Scar Hives. First hive out of the way. There's no more scars. This was important work. So, from me and the other Sentinels, thanks, Freelancer.
Layton.
Good to see you, Freelancer.
That name, the one that's been bothering you.
Aurora.
I mentioned it to your wife.
You did?
You can't keep going like this. It's killing you.
Maybe, but remembering the wrong thing could be just as bad.
You're used to taking risks, aren't you?
Calculated ones.
Then what are your odds if you do nothing and these memories eat you alive?
I would lose Nadira. I suppose it's a gamble I have to take. What did you find out? Who was this Aurora?
Nadira thought she was connected to a Dominion operation. Does Prism Tacit mean anything to you?
This was.
Layton?
This was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it.
What?
I'm remembering now. You have no idea what's going on here.
Feels like I just stepped on a landmine.
There's no going back now.
Then let's hear it.
A Dominion plan to infiltrate Corvus. A cipher mentally programmed to pose as a defector.
Wait a minute.
Underneath the defector's persona, the real agent remembers everything he sees and hears.
Oh, crap.
I remember who I am.
You're the agent.
My name is the Trigger. I'm Prism Tacit.
You bastard! You've been lying to everyone this whole time?
It's my mission.
You used us. Me. Your wife?
She's the target. Nadira is Aurora.
What?
That's why it's so painful to hear. Aurora, the codename for the enemy operative most likely to have useful intelligence. Gain her trust, foster a sense of confidence, encourage feelings of romantic love if necessary.
Everything was a lie.
A lie that grew into the truth. The man I was programmed to be has become the man I want to be. My conscience began as a facade, a layer, but it fed the seeds of doubt, of truth. I understand the pain I've caused, that I will cause. I really do love her. But I pulled away, knowing what the other part of me planned. I can't lose her.
Maybe in the world of spies, this is how things go. Maybe she'll understand.
Spy or not, she's still my wife. She saw the best in me, and I returned the favor by giving her my worst.
And now?
Tell my wife. It's your obligation to Fort Tarsis. I'm done lying. She was right, you know. I needed to make a friend. You've helped me understand myself. But don't risk yourself or others. Repeat the trigger now. My persona will forget we had this conversation.
If you insist. Prism Tacit.
Freelancer, I'm sorry, I must have drifted again. These damn memories. What were we saying?
Nothing. I was just leaving. Hi, Bryn. How you holding up?
Freelancer. Good. You remember that sixth missing sentinel? The one we couldn't find in the mines? I've discovered a weak signal. Very weak, but it could be him.
I'll track him down for you.
With earlier losses, we're short-handed and... Oh, thank you. The sentinels appreciate... I appreciate it.
Lancer. Hi. Are you ready?
Always. Where am I headed?
Sentinel Andron is the Lancer missing from that score mine. If I found his signal, it's weak, but it's there.
I'll hunt it down. This is the old Strider port. It's overrun by scars.
Now that you're closer, I can use your javelin to better triangulate Andron's position. Got it! Head into the compound. The signal is stronger there.
Won't be that easy. The compound has heavy defenses.
Then I guess we've got to get through them.